What's up, everyone? Grant Cohn here. It is Cohn Phone Saturday. We're going to talk about the Niners, about the next hour and a half. This is the last Cohn Phone we're going to do for a minute. I mean, we're going to do Cohn Phones, but Saturday morning, they're going to be practicing. Training camp is going to throw the schedule off. But what I'm planning on doing is taking calls after practice. So we'll have more like daily Cohn Phones, afternoon Cohn Phones. But this is the last Cohn Phone we're really going to have before training camp. Tomorrow I'm going to do this on Twitch and Discord. If you want to participate, you can be involved. I'll let you know how to do that at the end. But for now, I'm going to take questions on YouTube. Benjamin Camperman already clicked in. He'll be our first guest. If you want to call in, it's a link. It's in the chat. It's in the description. You click on it, you're in. That's how it works. I know it's early in the morning, but I'm trying to get my day started. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk to Benjamin Camperman, see what's on the line. Hey, Ben, how you doing?
Good. Just, woke up like an hour ago and then just saw and I was like, oh, it's going to be early. So
yes.
Sweet because.
Yeah.
So I have a few questions. Who are you most looking forward to seeing? Like, have you changed your mind at all with that, or?
It's Josh Rosen all day. I really want to see him play. I don't know how many reps he's going to get. Obviously, I want to see Trey Lance. I'm really excited for this whole quarterback competition. I'm very excited to watch Trey Sermon, but the nature of practice, running backs, it's impossible. Because you can't tackle them, and you kind of need to know what they would do at the, would they break the tackle? Would they fall forward? That kind of stuff. So like when I watch practice, people are always like, well, how are the running backs looking? I'm like, well, I mean, this one caught a pass. I can't really tell you how they're running. I mean, he looks fast. So we'll have to wait until the preseason games with the running backs.
So, and then the second one was, is Trey Lance the closest we will ever see to a perfect quarterback? Because if you think about it, he has the mobility like Russell Wilson, the height like almost Carson Wentz, maybe an inch shorter, and then he has the arm strength of Josh Allen.
Yeah, in terms of his talent, raw talent, he's got it all. That doesn't mean he's going to be a successful quarterback in the NFL, but he's definitely working with a I don't know what to an advantage, a huge advantage. Because the thing that's cool about him, he's a lot like Fred Warner in the sense that he's not just physically gifted, he's mentally gifted as well. That's what's so interesting about him. And of course, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, those guys are right at the top in terms of raw talent. But Patrick Mahomes can't run like Josh Allen or Trey Lance, and I don't know that Josh Allen is as cerebral as Trey Lance. So Lance has a chance to be great. He really does. But that could take a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the next one? I guess not much, but so do you think you'll be sitting closer to the players instead of like in OTAs you weren't really?
I don't know. I'll be on the sideline, and there's a field here, there's a field here, and there's a perimeter. And it used to be that you could run around the perimeter and try to get the best angle, which was good. The last year since the pandemic, you've had to stay on one sideline. So if they're playing over here, I have to watch through binoculars, which means I got tunnel vision and I can only watch the ball, which sucks. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Well, so I guess that's all I got to say. But do you know that I got to finally 100 subscribers?
Hey, congratulations, man. That's tight. And you haven't even started high school yet. So that's great. You're ahead of the curve, baby.
Yeah, it'll be this year. Yeah.
This year? A couple months?
Yep. Yeah, it sucks that summer's almost over, but whatever.
Dude, you're about to start high school, man. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. But I know you got that 14-year-old look in your face like, I don't know, I'm a little nervous. It'll be all right. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll see you later. Thanks for talking once again, and we'll see you soon, I guess.
All right, man. Take care. Later. Bye. All right. Michael Miller. He comes in a bad mood. He's got something on his mind every time. That's why I like it. What's up?
Yeah, I want to talk about the COVID thing, the new NFL rule.
Okay.
Basically, if a player gets COVID or whatever and the game has to be suspended, the team has to eat all the other team's travel costs, the whole 9 yards, which can lead into millions and millions of dollars.
Right.
Because I'm sure it ain't cheap to fly all the equipment and all this stuff everywhere. I'm sure it's very expensive. When are they going to pass that on to the players that refuse to get their COVID shots? And let the players eat millions of dollars instead.
Yeah, I wonder, right? Because it's like the team's penalty, but it's going to be obvious which couple of people were caused the infraction.
Warner hasn't got a shot. I don't know why.
Pardon? Yes, he has. Yes, he has. Fred Warner says he's vaccinated.
I thought he said it the other day.
He said he is vaccinated.
I misunderstood. But there's other players that haven't got their shot. I mean, I've got my shot. I know you got your shot. What's the big deal about it?
I don't know much about vaccination.
When you go to school these days, you have to get shots or you don't get to go to school.
I got booster shots. I got the hepatitis B shot. Some people say that they've had experiences of vaccines causing autism. I'm not going to say that isn't true. I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is that if you want to play in the NFL, the NFL has certain rules, and this is now one of them. Seems to be fair enough. And it's not like they're forcing you to get a vaccine. They're just making it very, very, very difficult not to have one, which I think is fair enough. I mean, unless I'm missing something here, I think it's fair enough.
I mean, I'm only going to go to the stadiums that require COVID shots now, and there are some that are going to require COVID shots.
Yep.
So that's a lot of loss of revenue. I'm not the only one. There's going to be millions of us out there that ain't going to go because I'm not going to go sit beside somebody that ain't got their shot.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a lot of money they're going to lose due to COVID. I have no idea why they just don't get their shots. It's simple. It's easy. I mean, you feel bad for 24 hours if you do have a side effect. And the thing about the COVID shot, the doctor told me, if you don't have side effects from it, it ain't working well for you. So you want to have side effects.
All I can say is I had both. And after the second one, I took a nap. I was pretty tired for about 4 hours.
Yeah, so you had the side effect, which means it wasn't good for you.
And then I bounced back, and I haven't thought about it since. But that's just me. Either. That's just me. I'm just trying to educate. Yeah,
I'm just wondering, and being at this show, everybody watches. A lot of people from the NFL watching this show now. Pass the buck to the players. If you have to pay all these, find the players to get your money back.
Well, it sounds like the 49ers I haven't heard of any players come out on social media say they're not going to get it. And it seems like if you have a team leader like Fred Warner saying, I got it, talk to me, it's okay, that'll go a long way as opposed to what's happening in Arizona.
What are the fans going to think if we have to forfeit a game due to somebody?
Yep.
They ain't going to like that.
No, then the NFL created a situation where that person would become, public enemy number one locally. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Anyway. Well, it'll be something to monitor. It'll be interesting to see if any Niners coaches quit or players. And so far, I haven't heard anything like that.
Well, they just fired. One of the teams just fired an assistant coach because he refused to get his COVID shot.
That's right. Rick Dennison. He's a good coach. He's a good coach up in Minnesota. Now he's out. So very interesting. Yep.
Because this new strain is 3 or 4 times more contagious than the first. So
yeah. Personally, I'm glad I got my vaccine. All I know.
Yeah, I'm glad I got mine. I mean, we're safe. So
yeah, I had to submit it yesterday to the Niners to cover to be allowed in. So I had to give them proof anyway.
They ought to give you free reign to run around that circle like you were talking about.
Hopefully, yeah, but I still have to wear.
You got your shot. You should have more access to whatever.
They should let me on the field and let me see if I can play corner. I don't think I can't.
No,
I've never got the chance.
I'm just. You know what I mean? Talking about where you need to get closer to see what's going on. Yeah,
I was being silly. All right, great to see you, Michael. Thanks for calling in. Have a good one. Ekim, Korean 49er, how are you? Hey, you're muted. There you go.
All right. Couple questions for you, Grant, related to the team, and then one non-team related question.
Okay.
For D Ford, I know that it's been talked about, but his injury guarantee is keeping him on the team because he can't pass the physical at the beginning of the NFL year.
Yes.
So this kind of goes to the next question is, I can, in good conscience, if I'm the 49ers, I cannot have Jimmy Garoppolo go on the field and get seriously injured because he's going to be D Ford times 2. because you're going to have to guarantee him his full, almost $52 million in salary. It's around 53, I think.
Yep.
For this year and next year, and that's going to hamstring the team if he gets hurt.
And you know what you can do? What these athletes can do? Michael Thomas just did it. Colin Kaepernick did it back in the day. If you are in one of these lucrative contracts that you feel like you're going to get cut because you haven't performed up to how much you're getting paid, you can schedule your surgeries for like February, March. In Michael Thomas's case, freaking July. So, to a point where you can't pass that physical and they can't cut you. And you kind of keep yourself locked in on that contract that's paying you a lot of money. I'm not saying Jimmy Garoppolo would do it. I'm not saying he wouldn't. I mean, there's really nothing wrong with it. It's kind of like if the team wants to be able to cut you at any time, players should be able to protect themselves. So that's one way you can do it.
Yeah, I can't blame the players for signing their contracts. That's, hey, get the money when you can. And
exactly.
I have no sympathy for those.
So if he gets hurt, he could be like, I don't need surgery. And then in March, he'll be like, you know what? I need surgery. I just realized it could do that. And then the Niners can't cut him.
This is true.
Yep.
But one last question before I let you go to the next caller.
Okay.
With the team up in Green Bay, everyone, I think I'm reading now that all the bookies in Vegas are saying that sometime next week Rodgers is going to announce his retirement. And then also, do you see any possibility that the Niners may at least talk to the Packers about a trade for Davante Adams, or just wait for, because
dude, how, with what? I don't mean to be,
exactly.
I mean, with what they already went all in. They already gave away their first round picks. I would think the Packers would get a first round pick for Davante Adams. The guy scored 18 touchdowns last year. I would think. So I don't know. I mean, they didn't go in for Julio. I don't think so. I still think they want Jalen Hurd to work out. They gave away their first round picks. I don't think they're going to get Davante Adams. I could be wrong. But the thing about Aaron Rodgers is very interesting. This to me feels like a threat. Like, why would you just retire? And of course it's like, oh, well, it leaked and he's not reporting this. But to me, it feels like the agent is starting to whisper around, hey man, I'm just letting you know, Aaron might return, and he's creating a panic. Apparently the agent did this 10 years ago with Carson Palmer. And Palmer did sit out for a while, and then he got traded, which is what he wanted, to the Raiders. So I still think that Rodgers probably wants to play. I just don't think he wants to play for the Packers, and he's trying to use any leverage he has. This could work.
This is true. I mean,
this could work.
If it's true that Rodgers may actually go through with a potential long-term, at least sitting out for a long period of time, the Packers could get desperate for whatever reason and do what they got to do too. So
yeah. What non-football questions you want? That's the one I was looking forward to. I lost you. Oh man, I thought you were gonna ask me something. That's all right. Oh, there you are.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, what do you think was the best play in the NBA finals this year?
The best play?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't watch every moment, but just Drew Holiday's defense was spectacular. He totally shut down Chris Paul, and then for good measure, he shut down Devin Booker too to win the series. Gotta love Drew Holiday. He was on the same dorm floor as my wife when they were freshmen at UCLA. And apparently Drew Holiday has always been super driven and funny business type of guy. Doesn't party, doesn't drink, didn't really socialize. He just knew he was going to be the best defensive player in the league, but since he was 18.
Yeah.
So anyway, good to see him, because he came to UCLA as like a big time deal. He was the high school player of the year, and then he's just a kind of a understated role player. And we were all kind of disappointed, like, yo, what the hell, man? You need to score 30 points a game. It's not his game. And it's cool to finally have everyone appreciate what he does.
Yeah, I agree with you there. So
yeah.
Thank you, Grant.
Great to see you. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How were your vacations?
It was great. I was down in San Diego for 4 days, which is an interesting town. I hadn't spent much time there before. I was expecting the Mexican food to be better, but I couldn't find it. I couldn't find the good stuff. In Oakland, it's easy to find. In San Diego, it eluded me.
Maybe you need to go a little bit closer to the border.
Probably.
I don't know. I haven't been in San Diego, so I guess that closer to the border
It was my first time too. I mean, they got good steakhouses, they got good other things, but yeah, I couldn't find that. Anyway, it was a really nice time. It was hot. I didn't get sunburned. I recharged. It's nice to be back. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Back. Today.
Back.
Yes.
All right. Well, what's on your mind today?
The guy who was talking about Green Bay before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think that this situation with Aaron Rodgers and the Bounty Adams could mean that Adam Peters could get a raise in Green Bay?
Adam Peters.
Adam Peters, sorry.
The guy with the Niners?
Yes.
Yeah, I think he just got a promotion this year. He interviewed around the league to get a GM job, didn't get it, but he got a promotion here. And I do think that if something happened and the Niners ever got rid of John Lynch, Peters would be the replacement.
So you think that the 49ers would be like, you want one of these two guys, I would let you have this guy. This one, no.
Well, I think they really like Peters. I think they feel that Peters is better at scouting than John Lynch. That when it comes to like looking at college players, the people that Peters suggests are probably better than the people that Lynch suggests. But Lynch was hired kind of for different reasons. Oh, snap. All right, she'll be back. Oh, well. The Adam Peters discussion always gets me. He is one of the most, people love Adam Peters on this. He's never done anything wrong. He's a genius. All right, well, she'll be back in a little bit. I'll come back to her. What's up, OG? Triple OG.
Hey, what's
Triple
going on,
OG.
Grant?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How was your vacation, man?
It was great. Had a great time. Good to be back.
What part of San Diego did you go to?
I stayed at the Marriott Marquis on the harbor. So it was like right and like, you know, and I went like downtown. I went to Old Town. I went to the zoo. I didn't look too hard, but I guess I just thought it would be everywhere. You know, I figured it would just like you just walk out and just be great Mexican food all over the place. But no, I feel like you need to know. You need to like know the spots.
I'll give you a couple of suggestions.
Okay.
Next time you ever go to San Diego, try Temecula. Okay. Try Temecula.
Oh, Temecula?
Yeah.
Okay, I've been to Temecula before. It's about 45 minutes, but I could go.
And if you ever want some good Mexican food, come to Fresno.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you want good Mexican food, like go to Watsonville.
Yeah.
Go to freaking Watsonville. Yeah. Like that is the best Mexican food. That's what I was expecting San Diego to be like. Just Watsonville, just everywhere. But no, you get a lot of fajitas in San Diego. It's like, oh,
by some miracle, if you ever come to Fresno to get Mexican food, my treat. How's that?
Okay. Deal, man.
But I had a question. You brought up an interesting question maybe like a week or two ago. Is why does it feel like the 49ers have struggled ever since their Super Bowl? I mean, I've talked to a couple of my friends about it. They brought up some interesting points, but I'd like to know your theory on that.
Yeah. Okay. My theory is that you never get over the Super Bowl hangover. You never do. When you look around and you see all the teammates, you see the faces, you see the loss. You remind everyone's face reminds you of losing that game. And the way the Niners lost was especially painful because they should have won. It's like they had the rings on their fingers. They had the rings on their freaking fingers, and they were taken away. So the Patriots have been able to lose Super Bowls and come back, but they have a winning culture. When they lose a Super Bowl, it doesn't define them. This team hasn't won anything. And I think what you see with the reason that teams lose Super Bowls and don't come back is because of this. And what you need to do is kind of reload. You need to have like a new team. And that's why Trey Lance coming in is so important because he wasn't connected to that Super Bowl. He has nothing to do with that. But when you look at Jimmy Garoppolo, when Jimmy Garoppolo looks at Jimmy Garoppolo, how can you not think about what happened in that fourth quarter? It'll never go away. That
was ridiculous. That was unnecessary.
Career defining.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You know what? I want to go back way. I'm gonna give you a quote from one of my friends. Go back way in history. And this is a theory I have. I think the Niners were never the same after that. The Super Bowl they won 94, 95.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they were ever the same after that because if you really think about it, there were 3 years of brutality against the Cowboys for 3 straight years.
Yes.
Where we had to beat them.
Yes.
Also,
kind of took it all out of them, huh?
Exactly. I mean, just going to my memory bank when you brought that question, I was like, man. And then George Seifert, I still believe he coached really scared against Green Bay and Brett Favre. In the championship. I think he really coached scared. Jeez. Until Steve Mariucci came around and he was really aggressive against them. But that's my theory about where it started at.
That's why they call you the OG, man. Taking it back to 96.
Yeah, pretty much. I know I got a little bit of time, but just really quick. Why do you think on special teams kick return we can't have somebody decent? Because there's only 2 people I can come up with that've been decent.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, Kyle Shanahan doesn't seem to care about injuries. He has guys going 100 miles an hour in practice. But when it comes to punt returns, it's like, whoa. Someone can get hurt. Like kick returns, I've kind of been like moved out of the NFL. They moved the thing up. You don't get as many. But punt returns are a weapon. And the Niners have Brandon Ayuk, who watch his punt return highlights from college.
I did. I have.
I mean, I know Dante Pettis had good ones too, but this guy's special.
I can only think of 2 people on the kick return that were pretty decent. One, of course, Dexter Carter. This is back in the day. When he hit those holes, he hit them quick. And of course, Ted Ginn Jr.
Ted Ginn Jr. was underrated, man.
Yeah,
he was good. I feel like if he hadn't gotten hurt against the Saints in that divisional playoff round,
right,
the Niners would have won the Super Bowl that year. Because the reason they didn't go to the Super Bowl is because of Kyle Williams, who shouldn't have been returning anything. It should have been Ted Ginn, who was freaking good at returning.
Watch Dexter Carter highlights. You'll see.
That's before my time. I will. That's before my time.
Your dad has more insight than you. But
hell yeah.
But at training camp,
88, man.
and in training camp, I'm interested to see Alfredo Gutierrez, see how he does.
Me too.
I like his video. I like his kick out. I don't know if you watch his video on Instagram.
He has a kick
out. Yeah. He kind of reminds me
who has a bad kick slide, in my opinion.
Yeah. It could be like Joe Staley, but he needs to really work on that.
Feel you. All right, man. Well, I'll be watching him very closely. I'll let you know how he does.
Thank you. Remember, whenever you come to Fresno, I'll take you a perfect.
Hit you up, man.
Definitely.
Hit you up. All right, OG. Good to see you, man. Aldara, we lost you. What happened?
My mom called me and my phone like.
That'll do it. Yep. That'll do it.
It was like, your mom is calling. You better pick up.
Okay. All right. So Adam Peters, I think the Niners like him. I think they want to keep him. He could go and get a job somewhere else. He'd like to be a general manager. He's like one step away. But there's some questionable stuff in the Niners history. Solomon Thomas, Mike McGlinchey, that I don't know who ultimately gets responsibility for. Maybe him. I don't know. But they like him.
Yeah, it was like my friends were like, Adam Peters could go to, and I was like, I don't know. I don't think so.
He had his opportunity this year to go. He interviewed and he didn't get it, which makes me feel like people had some questions like, Adam, did you draft Solomon Thomas? And he was like, yeah. And they're like, okay, well, we'll get back to you.
Could be like Robert Saleh before, who was like getting interviews but didn't get a job from the Jets and this year. So
it took a while. Same with Mike McDaniel. You know, the Niners' new offensive coordinator was their run game coordinator. He interviewed around the league and interviewed with Miami, didn't get it. So the Niners gave him a little promotion too. I wonder if Adam Peters and Mike McDaniel just don't interview well, but it seems like the Niners really do value them. So that's good what they have them still.
Maybe they're not so good in the interview, but they're really good at their job.
Exactly. Like Mike LaFleur, the guy they lost who went to the Jets, is very polished when he talks, kind of like Saleh. Mike McDaniel was not. He seemed very nervous in his first press conference. But as far as I can tell, Mike McDaniel's a much better coach than Mike LaFleur. So who cares how they talk in a press conference?
Yeah, I mean, but it's part of their job. I mean, until they have an assistant who talks to the press, they have to do the talking and the charming part.
I could nominate myself as a designated talker for Mike McDaniel. He'll just whisper in my ear and I'll say it. And I'll smile afterward. Nah. Maybe Jimmy can do it. Jimmy's very charming. He should just talk for everyone. There you go.
Yeah, he's really
there
nice.
You go.
No, I mean, I wouldn't nominated you because you love being the bad guy. So
yeah,
you couldn't be the bad guy if you're the
That's right. I'm the bad guy. That's right.
The herd. No, right. And yeah, I have another question for you.
Sure.
Do you like soccer?
I do like soccer. I played soccer in high school.
Okay. I mean,
I don't follow it that closely, but I like to play it, and I'll watch it if it's on TV for sure.
I mean, I have seen you talk about baseball, basketball, but not soccer, and I was like, does he like soccer?
Yeah, I played soccer. I know nothing about soccer. I was terrible at soccer. I played outside mid, and I had to run up and down the field a lot. You know, when we got the ball, I had to be at the far post. When we lost the ball, it was a ton of running. a lot of running, and I resented it. And my coach would always yell at me because I didn't get back on defense quick enough, or I didn't. It was like, come on, man. I've done 1,000 of these wind sprints today. It's really hard. I was never that. I never even owned a soccer ball. I played varsity soccer and didn't own a soccer ball. So it's not like my touch was that good. I just, wanted to have a varsity jacket so girls would like me. So I played soccer. I started and then I lost my job and I pretty much rode the bench my senior year. That's what happened. That's my story. Hell of an athlete. I was determined. Yeah. But no, I'll watch. Thank you.
No, I mean, if you thought
I look good in my jersey though. I look good in my jersey. 6 feet,
You're 6 feet?
I am. I met up with Vish yesterday. Vish is in town and he's like, oh, you're kind of tall. I was like, yeah.
You don't look that tall. Maybe because
I know. I guess he thought I was gonna be 5'5" or something, but I towered over that kid.
I mean, I'm 5'3". Who am I?
5'3". Dang, I thought you were gonna be 6'7". I had no idea. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Hard to tell.
Yeah. When you're seated, you can look taller. You can be smaller.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's always a pleasure. Good to see you. Glad you called back. Oh, tell me. What?
Remember that you have an assignment.
Alfredo, I'm watching closely. Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry. I got you.
You have an assignment.
Alfredo. Maybe I can get him. Maybe I can interview him. We'll see.
Would you watch that? Of course. I watch them.
Right, cool.
Plus, before I forget, you have a lot of fans in Mexico.
I do?
Yeah. I mean,
that's nice to know.
49ers fans. Because
well, that's nice to know.
After our first interview, someone, you work with Grant. We love him. Well, we don't love him, but we love him. We like him. He's a good guy. So you have fans. Maybe
tell him I say gracias and hola.
Yes, I would say that. That you say hola, gracias, and
hola. I took French in school because I wanted to take a language that I would never, ever use. So, sorry.
Maybe if you say Viva Mexico, you will
Viva Mexico.
Yes,
Viva
tighter.
Mexico. Yeah. Viva Mexico.
Yes, with that tone.
There you go.
Viva Mexico.
Right.
Because I hate when they say Viva la Mexico.
No, that's not how it's pronounced.
Yes, no. Viva Mexico. Good.
Viva Mexico. Good to see y'all, Dara. See you next time.
Like this or this. Yeah, but not like this. This is like Italian.
Italian? Yeah. Viva Mexico.
Yes, like that. Good.
Viva la raza. La raza.
La raza.
La raza.
10 out of 10. La raza. 10 out of 10.
Right,
bye.
See ya. Bye. I learned. See, you would never know that I took French in school. Hold on real quick. Keneal says, Fresno, OG 49er 5'5". That nickel 9. Well, you know about that nickel 9. Represent. Also, Drew Holiday's defense is a work of art. It really is. It really is. Isn't it, Coach? What's up, Coach?
How you doing, man?
How you doing?
Dude, if you want good Mexican food, go to Mexico.
Well, exactly. But the thing is, my wife and I don't have our passports. We needed to renew them during the pandemic, and we haven't yet. So we went as close to Mexico as we could, which was San Diego, and just expected better.
Man,
just expected better.
When I was in Mexico, you got so much good for nothing. I remember I got so much food for like $20, including like two mojitos that were like this size. Like
my brother got married in Sayulita, which is like 45 minutes north of Puerto Vallarta, and they have like a little village, and they have a taco stand, but it only comes out at night. It's there from like 8 at night to 8 in the morning. I don't know why. It's a midnight taco stand, but it's hella good. It's al pastor, all they got. Super good.
Well, everyone in Mexico thinks their El Pastor is the best. They're like, oh, come here, I have the best El Pastor. I have the best.
I know. I'm more of a carnitas guy, but Al Pastor is delicious.
Yeah, it's great.
But you don't know about that over in New Jersey. You don't know.
I go to Mexico. I know about it in Mexico
because you go to Mexico. Yeah, that's fair.
Because I go to Mexico.
That's fair. Yeah.
That's so, fair. I just want to also put it out there for any NFL teams that are missing coaches. I am vaccinated.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm vaccinated.
Quality control.
Yeah, you don't have to. I'll take it if you want to pay me $300K, but if you want to do like 200, I'm pretty good with that. Like,
yeah, I'm also willing to work for 300K. I don't know, 200. I don't know, but 300 I could do that.
Yeah,
it's just that my quality control is so quality and under control. So I don't know.
I remember I was at a coaching conference, and there was a guy. He was I forgot his name. He was a linebacker coach at Iowa, and then he took the defensive coordinator job at Boston College after the guy from Michigan left, and he was talking about how he was a head coach in, it was like a Division I A school, and he went on the Tony Sperano called him up, and like I think he was making like he was making like 200 or something, like 200K, and they offered him a position coach for like 350, and he left that head coaching job to take an assistant job in the NFL because
that paper. Yeah.
So,
that's why I took the head coaching job to begin with, to climb the ladder. Kidding?
Yeah, NFL money, man.
I hope you get it, man. I'll put in a good word. I got you. Yeah,
absolutely. And it doesn't have to be the Niners. Like whatever. Like
that's true.
Yeah. Any team. Like
that's true.
Texans.
There you go.
Yeah. So I wanted to piggyback a little bit off of yesterday. We were talking about. I don't think you really understood the side scissors, right? Like when you
I'm trying to visualize it. So hold on.
I'll use this because this is what I use.
Okay, so I'm a left tackle, right? And my left arm is outside and my right arm is inside. You're attacking my left arm?
So this is So
okay.
if this is the arm, this is the wrist, this is the crease of the elbow, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna take this hand and put it the crease of the elbow on my inside. Then with my outside arm, I'm gonna take this and then cup underneath your outside.
I see you chop with the inside, you cup with the outside, and you totally control his arm.
It looks like that's why it's called side scissors. It's like this. So I'm using a chop for the crease of the elbow on the inside, and then I'm gonna cup and pin his outside elbow, and then turn my hips and go.
And that's the Bosa go-to move.
That's his go-to move. He's gonna like first
he'll, and that's why he doesn't need long arms to beat an offensive tackle. He's trying to get inside you. He's trying to get in close.
Mm-hmm. Long arm and he'll long arm.
You extend and he gets inside. Yeah.
That makes sense. The Ohio State edge rush. It's their premier move is the side scissor. So I just wanted to review that. And
I can visualize it. I've seen him do it before. It makes sense. He totally controls that arm, and then he spins you around, and you're out of position.
Yeah.
Yep. He works an edge really, really, really well, as opposed to Eric Armstead, who will bull rush you. But they play different positions.
Yeah, they play different positions, and I mean Armstead probably has. I mean, he's definitely a power guy too, but he's not the advanced technician that Bosa is. And to be honest with you, I think Bosa is in the top percentile in the league as far as the technique of being able to apply and use your hands and all that.
I know Saleh compared him to Mike Tyson, which I thought was a pretty good comparison.
Yeah. I thought about like what Saleh said too before about being the most powerful edge guy in the league, and I don't necessarily agree. Have you seen Myles Garrett?
Yeah.
Have you seen
Bosa's legs though? I mean, dude.
Yeah, I know he obviously he's super strong.
He's super strong.
I just think that there is a lot of strength in the league. I mean, I think he is.
There is.
So
and there are bigger DNs than him. They're 280, 90-pound DNs. It's true.
Yeah.
Red Bryant was a 340-pound DN back in the day. Remember Red Bryant?
Yeah, but that's just Seattle slapping because they played like a hybrid. They're hybrid. So he was really a defensive tackle. He's a three.
He was
defensive tackle.
Yeah.
So just wanted to go over that. And
I appreciate it.
Yeah, and also I just wanted to touch on another D end. Samson. We talked about Samson Ebukam a little bit.
Sorry, tweets this morning.
Right? So his 10-yard split was a 1.53. His 20-yard split was a 2.57. His 40-yard was a 4.5. His vertical was a 39 and 39 inch, and his broad jump was 130. So a guy I like to compare him to is Von Miller. Okay, so Von Miller's 10-yard split was 1.57. Okay, so he's got a better 10-yard split than Von Miller. He's 153 and Von is 157. Now Von's 40 was better. It was a 4.42. Okay, he's got Von beat in the vertical by 2 inches. So Von jumped to 37. Samson's got 39, and then Von's broad jump was 126, and Samson was 130. So just a comparison, and comparison is the explosive athlete that Samson Ebukam is, and you can compare him to his numbers in a straight line.
Anyone. Yeah. He's that good of an athlete. Yeah, that's why he was a 3rd-round pick out of Eastern Washington.
Yeah. I mean, and probably if he played a high level of football, he probably would.
If he played at Washington, he probably would have been a 1st, 2nd-round pick. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Coach. Good to see you, man.
All right, dude. Have a good one. Yep.
Real quick, Robert says, "Can I buy you, Jason, and Vish lunch this week? Appreciate you guys. If so, I send the money to you directly via YouTube or Venmo." Vish is flying back out to Chicago tomorrow, I think. So I don't know if we can get the whole crew together. I can't be making plans with Jason. It's going to be really tough this week, man. It's going to be practice every day. I'm going to be getting down to Santa Clara like 10, like 9, leaving like 7. So maybe not this week, man, but we'll figure something out. Hold the phone. There's this one here from Fluffy Phil. Says, "Are you worried that Fred Warner could get big money syndrome cutting down on work and effort?" Nope, not really. He doesn't seem like that kind of guy. I'd be more interested in to see if George Kittle falls victim to that than Fred Warner. Fred Warner seems like he's got that military mindset that he's just going to keep grinding. But I don't know. Hold on, let me get. Oh, dude, he bounced. Oh no, here he is. What's up, dude?
How are you?
I'm great, man. How are you?
Good. How was vacation?
It was wonderful. I had a great time in San Diego. I don't know if you spent any time out there, but it was good. We had fun.
No, I haven't been there yet. You throw any footballs in pizza ovens?
No, I don't have Jed York to bail me out. I have to pay for that.
So I honestly was very happy, optimistic when I heard Fred Warner say that piece about D Ford, because to me, D Ford is that, as much as he's maligned by us as fans, he really was the key to that defense, actually the year when we went on that run in 2019. And I don't still, as good as Bosa is, if you only got one bona fide pass rusher, your offensive line and play callers are going to, game plan around Bosa. Now, if you have 2, well, that's a little bit different, right? And so I think that having a healthy D Ford, even if he's 80%, is going to be so vital to Bosa's numbers, development. I think really he is, that missing piece that we're all looking for. And truth be told, they don't have anyone in-house with Ford's potential, like even his 80% potential.
Like Samson Ebukam's a good athlete, but he's not the pass rusher that D Ford is, never has been, never will be.
No. He's he's a high effort guy from the film. It looks like, and it looks like he gets there with his athleticism.
Yes.
And but he take over a game like Ford can. Definitely not.
No, definitely not.
No.
So that's good if he's healthy. It's just a question is how long can his body hold up to the contact of football? I don't know, but at least he's healthy now. He doesn't need to practice. I don't need to see him in training. They better not practice him.
Oh no. And here's the other thing, I would like to see him in pads, but I would probably be like the first game of the season, at this point, exactly. What does he have to prove?
Just get him to the field, man. Yeah.
Correct. And you know what? Bring him in on 3rd down. Ease him into the games. You know what I mean? I don't need him on 1st and 2nd down. Use Ebukam to get that effort, high plays. I want him on 3rd and 5, and I want him and Bosa to pin their ears back, and the quarterback just to throw a check down pass and for Fred to tackle him for a 2-yard loss. That's what I want.
Love it.
Essentially, that's essentially what we need.
If they have D Ford, they could have a top defense.
Well, that moves them up to top 10 potential to top 5 potential. Easy. Easy.
Yes.
So he's very important. And then the other piece is, if Rodgers doesn't play for the Packers, do you think the Packers are going to want Jimmy? You think that maybe Shannon knows something that we don't? Who are you going to have? The rookie quarterback start for you, or someone who can at least get you 10 wins if he's healthy on a one-year contract?
I want the Niners to start Trey Lance. So you already know where I fall on this. I feel like the Packers, they drafted this dude in the first round. He's talented. He's cheap. Like, you don't like him? Why'd you draft him? I would think they would give Jordan Love a chance, but I don't know. I don't know why they drafted that guy. I assume they like the dude, but maybe they don't. I don't know. I have no idea what Green Bay is doing. Maybe they don't know what they're doing.
From all intents and purposes, from what you hear from Packers insiders, he's okay. He's kind of like a little bit.
It seems like he's underwhelmed, huh? Like he hasn't exactly tore it up in practice. All right, well,
it hasn't even been rumors. That
has he even played in a game yet?
I don't think so.
They didn't even have preseason last year, man. I mean, if they give up on him before they see him in a single live action, wow. But I wouldn't be surprised because Green Bay doesn't seem to know what the hell they're doing. They just had Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers and pretended like they were a good organization the last 30 years when they're not. Yeah. Anyway.
Nope. And you know what? Their Devontae Adams doesn't look like he's not very happy with them either. So, that's the other piece. If you're the
maybe
Packers,
that's what you need to know about Jordan Love.
Correct.
Yeah.
One of your wide receivers isn't saying much. Yeah. To me, that's something to keep very close eye on because, again, without the Packers, I think the Niners, trajectory or their path to the Super Bowl becomes a lot easier. You know what I mean? That's one less top end talent team that you have to worry about. So, to me, it's certainly willing to keep an eye on. And even if he comes halfway through the year, that's they're going to be 8-8, maybe 6-6 at that point. Who knows what they're going to be like without Brett Favre, or without Aaron Rodgers, not Brett Favre. But
forget
to
them.
me,
that team is. I don't even take them seriously. Yeah. Let's see if they trade some of these guys. They got to start over, man. I mean, they got a problem in Green Bay. Yeah.
No, I agree. So next week, when does it start? Wednesday for you or Tuesday?
First practice is Wednesday. They report on Tuesday. So they'll report on Tuesday. They'll probably sign Trey Lance on Tuesday. Some players will talk. Probably Lance will talk. Kyle and John will talk. Then they start practicing on Wednesday. 4 days in a row. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It'll be great. And then the rest on Sunday.
Hey, listen. It'll be very exciting. And truth be told, it was there was a void while you were gone. I didn't know how much I watched you on YouTube. All of a sudden, I was like, what the hell am I going to watch?
Oh, I'm glad that you guys missed me, man. I was afraid that I was going to go away. People would be like, man, thank God. I had enough of that, dude. So thank you.
No. Yeah, I'm glad to have you back.
It's about to ramp up big time. I can't. We've been. It's always tough in July because there's nothing really to talk about. We're almost there. We've almost made it to shore. Almost made it.
I'm excited. And like I said, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens.
All right, man. Have a great day.
See you
Have a good one. Good to
too.
see you. Take care. All right. Chardon.
How you doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
Good.
No camera today?
I'm incognito today. I'm not showing my face.
I feel you, man. I feel you. I like going incognito.
Something cool about going incognito.
I think so too. Hold on. I'm gonna go incognito too. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait a second. What do I gotta press? I gotta press stop cam. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Boom. All right, here we go. All right. What do you want to know? So
my first question is who do you think is the best quarterback for the 49ers? Jalen Hurd or Trey Lance? See, I'm not getting my Hurds mixed up now. I know which one is which now.
No, you are getting your Hurds mixed up because Hurd plays wide receiver for the 49ers.
No, so let me rephrase it. Let me
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. Who's the better quarterback for the 49ers, Jalen Hurts or Trey Lance?
Oh, definitely Trey Lance. Jalen Hurts plays for the Eagles, and he's the Eagles' problem. I don't think he's very good. He runs around well, but I don't think he's accurate at all. People like him because he played for some big colleges, and they saw him in college. But I think Trey Lance is definitely better than Jalen Hurts. Good question.
How do you think training camp will look like for the 49ers?
Oh, man. I think it's going to be must-watch television. It's too bad that it's not broadcasted, but I'm going to do my best to describe it. And they are selling tickets. And if you're down in the South Bay area, you can buy tickets and watch and honestly have as good of a viewpoint as me. So maybe I'll see some of you guys out there. It's going to be really exciting. Quarterback competition, baby.
Which players are you looking really forward to, competing really well in training camp?
Oh, man. I'm really looking forward to watching the quarterbacks. Trey Lance. I want to see Josh Rosen. I want to see Ambry Thomas and Emmanuel Mosley. I want to see Aaron Banks and Daniel Brunskill. I want to see Mike McGlinchey and Alfredo Gutierrez. I want it all, baby.
What do you think the record for the training camp will be? Like, what will the projected record be for training camp?
What do you mean record for training camp? Explain.
I don't know what I mean.
No. Okay. I think let me try to answer this question.
Yeah.
What they need to accomplish in training camp is not get people hurt. That's what's important. If they can do that, they can win 11 or 12 games this year. But what they constantly do is get injured in camp and kind of limp into the season and create their own problems. I hope that answered the question that you didn't know.
Yeah, that's the problem I don't get about the 49ers is that they keep injured players keep getting injured, and there's no way to deal with injury.
No solution, right?
People keep getting injured, and then like players just say like, because I feel that when Steph injures his ankle and he played, I felt that was like he's injured and then he's saying I can play on an injury. I can play like when you're injured you play over the injury.
Totally.
I don't understand why players do that.
I know.
I mean, like when they're injured, why are they saying I'll play in the game with an injured ankle. I'll don't worry about it. I'm fine. I'll play with it.
That's a good question.
I can handle it.
Yeah, I've actually wondered that myself.
Because Steph is prone to injuries. That's what the problem with him is. He gets injured a lot.
Yep.
And then like he keeps playing with an injured ankle, like he thinks he's gonna do well, and then he rolls it again. Like he's just too like overconfident that I put me in, man. I got it. Put me in.
That's exactly what I think of him, man.
And like just coach, put me in.
Yeah.
Don't worry about my ankle. Put me in. I want to play in the game.
But he's hurt.
I want the fans to support me. I don't care about my ankle, man. My ankle's gonna be okay.
Yeah, but it's not okay.
The ankle.
Yeah, good point.
Sprained ankle.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's what that's what Kerr even like I saw Kerr took a like a strong stance that Steph wanted to go in, but then Kerr held him down. See, that's when his coach instincts are coming to play in the picture.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's the coach in him.
He wanted to come in the game, but Kerr said like, "Sit. You're sitting down. You're not going."
Right. That's the difference between a coach and a player, right there.
He kind of had that like father like role.
Yeah, he sort of became Steph Curry's father in that moment.
Like a father.
Yeah, like a little bit of like a paternal.
So
yeah,
I could see that how he's acting like more of a fatherly role.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Because he was sitting him down, like he's grounded or he's like in punishment.
Does that happen to you sometimes?
Sometimes I do that, and I sometimes like like sometimes I feel like I feel like my dad sometimes he's the dad and he's all like he does good things for me, but sometimes he has to take that fatherly role, like you're not doing things right, so you gotta do things right.
That's true. That's what the dad's there for.
So I feel bad about that sometimes dads are nice and kind to their kids and they do things well for their kids, but sometimes they have to you're not doing this right, and they have to like step up and
it's true, they got to lay down the law. You'll be there one day too.
Like negative things, they got to stand so
that's true. That is true, Chardon.
Do you agree that Giannis was the MVP in the finals, or do you think there's somebody else you wanted to win for the MVP?
Definitely Giannis, man. Giannis is the best player in the world. I think he's the best player in the world. I've never seen anyone do what he can do.
What things you find in Giannis that he excels so well?
He's 7 feet tall. He's the best finisher I've ever seen. You just throw the ball up to the hoop, he's gonna dunk it. He can dribble. He can pass well enough to be a point guard. He's one of the best defenders in the league. He's won Defensive Player of the Year twice. He's like Shaq in the sense that he can just dominate you and score at any time, but he's faster than Shaq, and he's a better dribbler than Shaq and a better shooter than Shaq. I mean, I've never seen a big man do what he's done ever.
The things that that really didn't make me understand about Giannis is that they had a slam dunk contest, and then they had participants to be in the slam dunk contest. Giannis Antetokounmpo wasn't one of them.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Like he's a dunk. He can dunk really well, and they selected contestants for the dunk contest, and I'm like the Bucks fans definitely would not be very excited that he was not selected to be one of the contestants.
I know, it's just it's a shame, and it's a scandal in retrospect.
Yeah.
Chardon, I gotta take some more calls.
Yeah, but,
is there anything else you want to talk before I let you go?
But I wanted to shout out to my dad. It's his birthday today, and we're going to be spending time in San Francisco today. So, shout out to my dad.
Happy birthday, Chardon's dad. Have a great time in San Francisco.
He's the greatest dad in the world, and I'm happy to get to spend some time with him. And I couldn't think of anything better because it was my idea to go to San Francisco. That was not his idea. I thought of that. And he really appreciated it that I thought of something that both of us could a place that we both like to go to.
Well, you're going to have a great time. Say hello to your dad for me and go have fun, man.
Okay. Thank you very much, Grant. And thanks for wishing my dad a happy birthday.
Of course. I'll talk to you soon, Chardon.
Bye, Grant. I'll see you next time.
All right. Incognito Chardon. I like that. Sometimes you just get so famous you don't really want to show your face. 49er kid, what's popping, man?
Yo. How you doing?
Yo. What's up?
Okay, yeah, so I have a few questions.
All right, holler at me.
The first one, which player, other than our superstars like George Kittle, Fred Warner, who do you think will show out at training camp?
Show out?
Yeah, play well. Do well.
I feel you. No, I know. I feel you. Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel. They better. They freaking better. They're young. Yeah. They're going to be playing. They need to be healthy. Like Jason Verrett, he's 30, man. He can take days off. Trent Williams can take days off. Alex Mack can take it. Deebo, Ayuk, go out there and ball every freaking day. Those two.
They're not proven yet. They're not
they're kids. Yeah. They should be able to do this. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
Someone that I think I at least I hope will show out is one Jalen Hurd. I really hope he does well because of all the injuries he's faced, and also
I just want to see the dude stay healthy. Yeah. How about baby steps? Yeah.
As long as he plays more than 8 games, I'm happy.
I feel you.
Yeah. And then my second thing, it's not really necessarily a question, it's just a comparison.
Uh-huh.
So Fred Warner, he just got paid what, 5 years, $95 million it was?
Uh-huh.
And Jamal Adams is about to get paid for the Seahawks. He is their star player on the defense. How much do you think he will get paid?
Jamal Adams?
Yes.
Probably about the same. Probably about the same as Fred Warner. I would
think. And you think he deserves it?
Yeah, I do. I think he's really good. Kyle Shanahan thinks he's really good. He's limited in what he can do. I mean, he's not great in coverage, but instead of covering, he rushes the quarterback and gets 10 sacks a year. So, yeah, he's pretty good.
He might as well just be a linebacker because he's not good in coverage. And
he's an impact player, whatever you want to call him. So, he's a good
an energy guy, I want to say. And he can't
leader. Yeah. That's a good defense in Seattle, by the way.
Yeah.
It's good defense.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think is their pass rush. People are saying, "Oh, it's going to be so good." I don't think it'll be amazing.
Carlos Dunlap's pretty good, but we'll see what they got. Kerry Hyder, baby.
Yeah, Kerry Hyder.
All right, man. I got to take some more calls. It's good to see you, 49er kid. Have a good one.
Bye.
Peace. Not your average sports kid. We're going from kid to kid. What's up, man? How you doing?
What's up, man?
Did you get excited when I talked about Deebo the other? I saw you starting to yell.
A little bit, but he did say he didn't prove himself, which I was like, I mean, last year not really, but his rookie year, I mean, Deebo did kind of prove himself to be a beast.
No, he's a beast. He's a beast.
I'm just
saying he needs to practice. Just practice.
Yes, I need to talk about one thing before I get into my main points. So people say that Deebo or Ayuk has been so high lately.
Yep.
Everybody's been really high on Ayuk.
Yep.
And they say Deebo is not on the same level as Ayuk. Deebo and Ayuk have had the same hype coming out of their rookie year. Deebo had the same hype as Ayuk when he was coming out of last year. When he was coming into his second year, they had almost the exact same hype as the other one, But apparently, Deebo, since Ayuk's got all this hype, Deebo's just non-existent now. So Deebo's hype is just all forgotten, and now he's viewed as this overrated player. But he is, in my opinion, him and Kittle are the most impactful players on the offense when they're in the game.
There's been lots of games where Deebo Samuel has looked like the best player on the Niners offense. I mean, in the Super Bowl, he looked like the best player in the Niners offense, not Kittle, not Juszczyk, not Mostert. It looked like it was Deebo. And one of the things that they probably messed up with was not giving him the ball enough in that game.
So talking about the Super Bowl, if you had to, who would you say was if the 49ers won that game, who would you say would be the MVP of that game?
I mean, they would have given it to Jimmy, but it should have been Deebo.
I mean, I
or
voted
Nick
Deebo.
Bosa or something like that.
I voted Deebo. I know that
Deebo.
because when we were up by when there was on ESPN it said there was like a 90%, 99% chance or whatever that we were winning. I was like, all right, it's official. So I just tapped Deebo, and a bunch of my friends told me they were like, I did the same thing because I thought he was the best player there, and yet they still lost.
Yeah, I feel you.
But going to my main point, so with all the Rodgers drama and him saying if he doesn't go, he's going to retire within a couple weeks. So I feel like if he's going to get traded, he's not going to stay in the NFC or at least in his division. So would you say that the Niners are could be the best team in the NFC next year?
Well, it depends on Tampa. I still think Tampa's the team.
I know. I was about to say.
But yeah, I mean, they're dependent on an old quarterback. If he starts playing like he's old, he gets hurt. The Niners are right there. They could be. I also think Arizona is getting slept on criminally. Yeah. Arizona's right there too.
I feel like us and the Bucs have an easy schedule now. I felt like if the Bucs had a harder schedule, I would put us above them. But we have a really easy schedule, and it all depends on Tom.
Tough division though.
How he's gonna play.
Tough division.
And then my last point is, how do you feel about this? The fine $14.5K for unvaccinated players.
I mean, it's not the government's policy. It's a private organization's policy. It's what they want to do. I mean, it seems like it's within their rights. If players want to have the right to choose whether or not to take the vaccine, then the league has a right to choose whether or not they want players to take it. I mean, this whole freedom of speech or stuff, that's about, not being put in jail for something you said or something. Like, this is a multi-billion-dollar business is free to do what they want to do as long as they're not breaking rules, and they're not breaking laws. So, I mean, I get it. I understand why some people are hesitant about the vaccine. I get it. There hasn't been that much research in it, but I don't know, man. If you want to play football, you gotta take some risks. I mean, football's risky too, right?
Yeah. I feel like if you're your own person, you should be able to have a choice. But the thing is if you break a COVID protocol as an unvaccinated player, you get fined $14,000. But say a vaccinated person breaks 10, they're fine. Or if they break a rule or a couple protocols, they're fine. Because I literally looked up the article, it specifically said unvaccinated players. And it's the vaccine has not proven that it will eliminate the virus itself. They should still have some warning. Bryson DeChambeau, he was, what was it, 6 under, he had a 6-shot lead over anybody. He had gotten the vaccine a couple weeks ago, gets diagnosed with COVID, but they still keep the same mandate for him that they did for the other ones as everybody else. But here in the NFL, it's suddenly different. If you're vaccinated, you are fine. Your rules don't really matter to you. But if you're not vaccinated, you have to follow these rules strict to the point, or else you're losing $15,000 out of your bank account.
I mean, it's the way the world works. Not your average sports kid. Let me tell you something. I had to send a picture of my vaccination card to the Niners yesterday to get my credential for this season. If I want to cover the team this year, I got to be vaccinated and prove it. And I did, because I made the choice that I want to cover the 49ers this year. I could have made the choice, you know what? I don't need to go there. I got a YouTube channel. I can call people's agents. I can do this all from home like I did last year. But I made the choice that I want to be around the organization this year. That's what I wanted to do. And you know what? Maybe some people feel kind of weird about sending their vaccination card to, maybe people feel weird about that. I felt a little weird about it. I did it. You got to make weird decisions sometimes when you're a grown up. And this is, something every player wants to do. If DeAndre Hopkins wants to retire, dude, more power to you, man. You have plenty of money. You don't need to play football.
Yeah, I'm just like some of our really good players are gonna leave. I don't want D Hop to go. D Hop, I feel like he's like Chris Paul in my opinion. He's like a really slept on player that really deserves a ring.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens, man. He hasn't retired yet. He'll work it out. Good call. Hey, good calling in, man. Thanks for calling in. Good stuff.
Problem.
All right.
Thank you for having me.
All right, for sure. Crypto Ryan, man. What's popping?
What up, man? Can you feel me? Drew down.
I definitely feel you. I can certainly feel you. How are you?
Good. Just claiming riot pump on my taxes. So, I mean.
What is going on? I'm only kind of sort of looking at what's going on in the chat over here.
It's just a Cowboys fan just trying to,
Oh, is that what's happening?
Pump their chest.
What is up with fans of other teams coming in the chat? I think that's what the chat has become.
Yeah.
Other teams coming in, stirring up crap. Oh, well, that's cool.
Sometimes it distracts me.
Like, what's going on? Why are you guys yelling at me? Oh, well, what's going on? I like those glasses a lot. They're really nice.
My daughters from the dollar store.
That's nice. Stunners.
I had to dress up like Chardon did the other day on that jackhammer phone call show.
There you go. All right.
So with the Packers offering Rodgers the biggest contract for a quarterback, would that pretty much mean that Jordan Love is not ready?
Look, I don't know. They've seen him. I've never seen him. They've seen him practice, and it doesn't sound like there's any I don't know, enthusiasm about him from Green Bay. Like everyone's like, now maybe it's because they've been watching Aaron Rodgers for 20 years, but I don't know. It doesn't sound good for him.
And so what I think is, why would they toss Aaron a bag if they had somebody in the wings already that they were confident about?
Well, now, Aaron Rodgers, I mean, if he leaves the team, if he retires, like the fan base is going to lose their minds. They're going to be like, hey, it's cool. We have Jordan Love. Don't worry about it. Let's give Jordan a chance. Or, hey, let's go trade for Jimmy Garoppolo. No. It's going to be DEFCON 8 over in Green Bay. And that's the worst DEFCON. Yeah.
So that leads to my next question. Who do you think would be a good bridge quarterback for Green Bay, besides Jimmy, around the league?
Man, they got to play Jordan Love, Crypto Ryan. They got to.
Okay.
They drafted him in the first round last year. He hasn't even been in a preseason game. I don't see how an organization can make that kind of an investment and then give up on it in a year before seeing him on the field. Maybe he sucks in practice. Maybe. But, you got to make that work, man. You can't give up on that. I don't know. I feel like just fire yourself if you're the GM. If you draft just fire yourself. If you draft a quarterback in round 1 and then give up on it a year later without even seeing the dude in a preseason game, dude, goodbye. Bring someone else in. Maybe that'll keep Aaron Rodgers in town if he fires himself.
I don't know. I think they went too far. They haven't picked up any weapons for him to put alongside him. So I think the ship is sailed. You know what I mean? They had 2 years to figure it out.
I agree.
And what do you think a trade for Devontae Adams with Jimmy G would look like?
Dude,
I know you don't want to.
It's not going to happen. They don't have first round picks. No, I'm telling you, it's going to cost the Packers to get a first round pick for Devontae Adams. Am I tripping here? I know he's got a year left on his deal, but if you trade for him, you're giving him a new contract. Kind of like what did Houston get for DeAndre Hopkins? Tell me they didn't just trade him for a running back. Did they just trade him for
a running back? It was a bag of balls.
Yeah. Well, they suck. But I think that Green Bay should be able to get a first round pick for Devontae Adams. The Niners don't have a first round pick. They also don't have the cap space, man. He's super expensive.
Oh.
Super expensive, man.
But if you get rid of Jimmy, don't we got some money?
I mean, this year you do. But then Armstead's going to be costing $20 million a year next year. Trent Williams is going to be costing about $26 million a year starting next year.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I mean, really, maybe they could. Maybe they could get Devontae Adams, but I don't think they're going to do that until they see what they have from Jalen Hurd.
So you don't think Green Bay would take Jimmy in a second for Adams? Okay.
I don't. But what do I know? What do I know? We'll see.
Me neither.
I think they could get more. I think they could get more. think they should get more. Jimmy in a second. God, I feel so bad to be a Green Bay fan. God.
They mucked it up, man.
God,
I mean, this
really
Gutekunst really like.
Who would have thunk the guy with a name like that?
Got drunk with power and thought he knew everything. I'm telling you, it's
sounds balky.
All right, sir.
All right, man.
Yeah, right. Have a good one.
Really. Take care. What's up, dude? Oh, caught you in the middle of something. Oh, what's up?
No, you didn't. I just
I didn't.
I was looking through this the whole time. No, I was
Okay.
just chilling here. I had a question. The main question I had was, what's the cap situation looking like after Warner signed his big deal for the Niners? Like, how much do we have left?
You know, interestingly enough, the cap this year is unchanged. His cap number this year is unchanged. It's an extension, meaning it doesn't affect this year. He's under contract this year. So the money is backloaded just like all the other contracts.
Yeah, I know.
They're good.
I was just worried mainly because we still haven't signed Trey Lance. You know, but I also had a question. I asked this this past Tuesday.
I bet you they sign Lance on Tuesday. That's my prediction.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I had a question I asked on Jack Hammer's show a couple days ago when you're on vacation. It was I read an interesting report where someone was hypothetically thinking if Trey Sermon starts doing really good and then Elijah Mitchell starts developing as a nice third down back and all that, what do you see or how much of a possibility would it be that the Niners potentially trade Mostert on his contract year before the deadline?
I guess it's possible. I just don't think that what you would get in a trade for a 30-year-old running back would equal the value he gives you. I think Raheem Mostert is really good, but
I think he's really good when he's healthy. Didn't mean to interrupt you.
No. That's what I'm saying. So you could trade him and not have him at all and get like a 5th-round pick back.
Yeah,
I'll take Mostert, but that's me. That's just me. Maybe the Niners feel differently. Like if Trey Sermon and all these guys just tear it up and Mostert is unnecessary, then I guess they could get a pick for him. But I don't think it would be a high pick, and I do think they would probably just rather have the depth of Mostert this year.
And I dig Mostert. I put him in the same category for me as Deebo Samuel. Like I like Deebo, but he gets hurt, especially this past year, a lot. But when he's on the field, he seems to be good. It's just he hasn't been consistently on the field.
The thing about running backs, though, is that running backs get hurt. So it's good to have a lot of them.
Oh, yeah.
Like Trey Sermon gets hurt.
Don't we have like 6 on?
Yeah, Trey Sermon gets hurt. Trey Sermon barely played in 2019 when he was in at Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Because he was hurt. So it's good to have a lot.
All right. I got my last question, I guess, is who do you think is the most underrated rookie going into training camp?
I think Ambry Thomas is definitely competing for a starting job, and people don't realize it. People thinking about Trey Lance, Aaron Banks. I think Ambry Thomas has just as good of a chance, if not better, than Banks and Lance to start week 1. He's going against Emmanuel Mosley. He's competing against an undrafted free agent. I'm saying Ambry Thomas could do that, could beat him out.
I'm saying him or the other cornerback we picked up out of Oregon.
Yep, those are 2 good calls, man. Those definitely.
Yeah. Well,
all right, man. I'll see you tomorrow on Discord.
Yep, I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, I should be on Discord.
You better be on Discord.
I'm sorry. I'll try not to drive to. I don't want to get caught again.
All right, man. Good to see you. Jaden, what is up?
What's up, man?
Are you wearing a crown?
I am wearing a crown.
That is dope. I love that. That looks tight. What's on your mind?
Basically, so I was watching the Fred Warner interview with the media, and whenever he said that he wanted to be a 49er for a long, long time, I don't know if anyone else noticed, but he paused before he said that. And I feel like he was going to say that he wanted to be a 49er forever.
For life, yeah.
Yeah, but it was too much for him to say. So
right, you can't get ahead of yourself, and the Niners haven't made that type of commitment to him yet either, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I thought it was interesting. Like, I don't hear players talk like that very much anymore. When players talk, it's much more about individual goals, what they want to do. And for him, it seemed like more than other players, it meant a lot to take ownership of this team. It's kind of a throwback.
Oh, yeah. I feel like he literally is the quarterback of this team, but on defense. I feel like runs the whole team.
The whole team. And since the Niners don't have a quarterback really established yet, he is like the quarterback. He's the franchise quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, good call.
He gets things done.
He absolutely does. Yep.
And D Ford, I like how Fred Warner was talking about him, but I don't know if he's going to be the same type of player because of that back. Like, that back was, I don't know how serious of an injury it was, but I know it was affecting him for a long, long time. And I feel like one bad, like, movement or one, like, sack that he, I don't know, messes up on and lands weirdly can mess him up.
That's what I'm worried about. Like, he may look good, but then what's going to happen the first time he has, like, some serious contact? How's his back going to react? Because right now he's not playing football. So he's working out, lifting and running, and that's great. But will his back hold up to contact? He doesn't know. So we'll see.
Didn't he have different injuries in 2019?
Yeah, he had knee stuff.
Yeah.
And he's managing a knee and a back. So two things that could go wrong.
He needs to be very careful in 2020.
How they use him. They got to be real careful how they use him. He better not get hurt in practice.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
I like how you guys were saying to use them on like 3rd and 5s and like
as little as possible, but in like the real pressure important situations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my brother wanted me to bring up Solomon Thomas. You know, he went to the Raiders. How would you feel if he like blew up?
He won't.
He won't.
He won't. He won't. I've seen a lot of Solomon Thomas. He's terrible. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's not his fault. Like, he never should have been a first-round pick. I don't understand. He had like one decent year at Stanford. He had a great combine. And I'm, he's very smart. And I'm sure he presented himself well, but nah, he's small. He doesn't have a position. He's built like a defensive end. He plays like a nose tackle. He doesn't have a position. He's not a good pass rusher. He's not a good. No, sorry. I don't know what the Raiders are thinking on that one.
I mean, 46 games, he only has 6 sacks, so not a good stat at all.
Michael Miller over here saying Solomon Thomas was a round 7 pick that was picked in round 1. He doesn't have a position. He does not have a position. I mean, based on his combine numbers, you could see him being like a 3rd round pick or something like that. Like Samson Ebukam, he had great combine numbers, but he hadn't had a huge track record, so he went the 3rd round. That would have been fair for Solomon Thomas, but 1st round, that's why he's been so, controversial.
Maurice Hurst was an upgrade over Solomon Thomas?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Not that big of one, but definitely.
Not that big of one, but I mean, they're paying Solomon Thomas like $5 million this year. For what? For what? I'd love to see it.
Kind of ridiculous.
Ridiculous, man. Jaden, good call, man. Great crown. Great call. I love your commitment to the Bosa jersey too. It's wonderful. All right, man. I'll see you next time.
Before I go though.
Well, sure. What's up?
Do you know if you're going to be going to the Seattle game in Levi's?
Oh yeah, I'll be there.
Oh hell yeah, cool. I might be able to keep up.
Cool, man. I'm looking forward to it. Take care, Jaden. All right,
Peace out.
see you.
Oh wow! Oh, that spooked me actually. Oh my god.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good. How about you?
I'm doing great.
So I just have 2 quick little things. The first thing is actually a story regarding your pal Mike McGlinchey.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got a buddy named Nick who looks. I'm not kidding you. Like identical to you.
Okay.
And so I guess they ran into each other at a bar or something. And
no way.
And my buddy just feels this big meaty hand on his shoulder, and he turns, and the guy says something along the lines of, "Not so tough now, pal." And I'm telling you, Grant, this guy is the spitting image of you. Looks identical to you, has an AirPod in the same ear as you. I've got a picture of him right here, just for to clarify.
You said not so tough now.
Yeah, that's him. So you can see the resemblance, can't you?
Not at all, but okay.
Yeah, no. This story was completely made up. I just figured it'd be a nice little segue into my real question. But anyway, I'm sorry. We had a good. You got your hopes up there. You were excited.
I did.
But anyways, my real question is: do you think your interview with Jimmy Ward would maybe get him kicked out of his little clique, as you like to call it, with Shanahan?
No. Shanahan loves him. He's good. They need Jimmy Ward. Jimmy Ward talks like a player who knows that the team needs him. He's like, man, they paid me $9 million. I'm really good. They need me. I like that. Nah. I'm sure. Dude, Kyle talks like that. Kyle talks like that.
Yeah. I was just worried. That's the first concern I had when I saw it. But
if they ostracize Jimmy, I'm walking in that locker room myself and say, all right, guys, what's going on here? What's going on here? What's up with the monkey business? Enough.
I like it, Grant. I like it, man. Well, hey, that's really all I had to talk about. I'm going to go get my cat fed, but I'll talk to you later, man.
Peace, dude. Dude waited an hour and a half to give me that bogus story. Got my hopes up and stuff. What's up? How you doing, JCK 510?
What's up, Grant?
What's
I'm
up?
doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing good.
Can you hear me?
I'm still getting over the fact that San Diego. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can't get over the fact that San Diego doesn't have a taqueria as good as Tacos El Gordo in San Leandro, but that's the that is the GOAT. I don't know if you've been there.
The one in Hesperian?
Yeah. Yup.
Damn, I don't really like that place. The tacos are too small for me. They're just too small, Grant.
What do you mean tacos too small, man? That's the size you get at taco trucks in the East Bay. The little tacos. Little tacos. I don't know, man.
The places I go,
Burrito's
like
pretty
Los
good, too.
Pericos, I like Los Pericos a little better.
Where's that?
That's over by the Safeway in downtown.
In downtown San Diego?
Yeah. So there's like two
Oh, okay.
locations, but like there's like one place where there's like never any parking. But if you don't see any parking, that's the place to go.
That's a good call. That's true. All right. I'll check it out.
All right.
I like a big taco. All right, what's up?
My question for today was, I've been scrolling on Twitter and there seems to be this common like agreement among 49er fans that George Kittle is the best tight end in football. Fred Warner is the best middle linebacker. Trent Williams is the best left tackle, and Kyle Juszczyk is the best fullback.
He is the best fullback. There are no other good fullbacks in the NFL. None.
I agree.
But the other ones,
I'm wondering if you agree for the other names too.
No, I don't.
No?
I mean, Trent Williams, I think, is probably the best left tackle for now. I can't think of who would be better. But Fred Warner, I don't know. I mean, Roquan Smith is great. He is, but I mean, is he? I think he's in the same tier as Roquan Smith, Devin White, Levante David. But is he better than them? At certain things. At certain things, he's probably the best coverage linebacker in the NFL. But that's just part of what you do as a linebacker. I mean, do you get in the backfield and make tackles for loss? How fast are you sideline to sideline? How many turnovers do you force? All that stuff. So he's elite, but there's other elite linebackers too. And I don't know that he's necessarily head and shoulders above them. And then Kittle, dude, I don't know why Travis Kelce gets underrated, but he's like the best receiver in the league, regardless of position. He had 1,400 yards last year and 11 touchdowns or whatever. Like, yeah, okay. So he's not the blocker that Kittle is. Like, this guy's had 5,000-yard receiver seasons in a row. He's very consistent and doesn't miss games. Kittle should pass him one day, but I don't think he has yet. That's my hot take. I don't think he has yet.
I personally would rather have Kittle because of the blocking factor.
Sure.
Because it improves
and
the
he's younger.
entire offense.
And he's younger. But who you'd rather have is also like a projection, like for now in the future. I'd rather have Kittle too. But I still think that Travis Kelce has the crown as the best tight end in the league right now. 1,400 yards and 11 touchdowns last year, and Kittle played 8 games. I mean, Kittle needs to get on that field, baby. And yeah.
So my next question would be, how long do you think these players can sustain that high level of play?
Trent
because
Williams
they're great now.
Trent Williams is 32.
Big contracts now.
Juszczyk is almost 30. Warner is young. Warner's 24. And who's the last one? Kittle is 27. Warner should be able to keep this up for another 7-8 years. Kittle, I want to know what the hell was that? He should be fine. But he missed 8 games last year. He broke his foot running. Trent Williams, he just got paid. What's that going to look like? So I'm curious.
In my opinion, I think Juszczyk is gonna always be the best fullback until another team starts using fullbacks. And I think that Warner should be one of the top middle linebackers for a lot of years to come because he's just young and he's still developing, in my opinion, and he's just gonna get better and better. Trent Williams as he gets older, I think his footwork might start to slip up a little bit because footwork is one of the most important things on the offensive line. And he
gave up 6 sacks last year, man. That was a lot for him. 6.
Mm-hmm. Well, for him.
For him, it's a lot. Yeah. But, he's the kind of guy who could go a season without giving up, more than 1. Not anymore.
Mm-hmm. Well, he had that year off too, but
true.
I mean, we'll just see. I mean, there's going to be a lot of factors that play in because he's not going to get any younger, and he's going to be having much more pressure in terms of the fan base because of his contract.
True.
So, yeah. Kittle might be facing injury issues for like the rest of his career because he just plays so aggressively. He plays like a wrestler.
True. That's a good call. He plays like a running back.
I hope not.
Deebo too. Those two. How can you expect him to be durable with the way they play? That's the conundrum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, you really can't. It's a matter of when you get injured. And I think Kittle showed it a little last year. So hopefully he takes care of his body a little bit better. So
True. Yep.
By the way, when you were gone, you created like a civil war in the Discord. By the way, everybody who's in the comments, go subscribe to Grant's Twitch so you can get in the Discord. I just want to give a little
because that's where the Cohn phone is going to be tomorrow. It's going to be on Discord, not on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Special event. So yeah, if you want to be part, it's like Twitter Spaces, except everyone can talk. It's kind of cool. It's not going to be one at a time. Everyone can kind of have a group discussion, but you got to be in the Discord. And to get in the Discord, you got to subscribe to my Twitch, which costs $5 a month. Or if you have Amazon Prime, it's free. So if you have Amazon Prime, go to Amazon Prime Gaming, log in with your Amazon account, click on Activate Prime Gaming, go to my Twitch, subscribe for free. That's what all you got to do. Then I will send you the link and you can participate tomorrow. Good call.
Yeah.
But what happened in Civil War? What happened?
Okay. So after you left, we had nobody to look up to. I mean, we never knew if you were going to come back, So Aaron had his own faction. I had my own faction. So it was Team Aaron, Team JCK. Waruna was on my side leading with me. So I just want you to know that we held down the fort while you were gone.
Good.
You were
Can't
missed.
trust Aaron. Can't trust Aaron.
Yeah, can't trust Aaron.
Not at all.
He was saying he wanted to keep the peace, but I had to dominate. So
yeah, good job. I would expect no less. Great stuff, man. What was that place called again that you liked? The big tacos? What was the place called?
Los Pericos.
Say one more time.
Los Pericos. It's like
Los Pericos. Got it.
Yeah. I'll put it in the food channel on the Discord. So if anybody else wants to see any good food locations, I'll put some stuff in there.
Thank you, man. Have a good one.
All right, you too, Grant.
All right, peace. Will Craig says, you have no idea how many Eagles fans popped up in ND after Wentz was drafted. Can't wait to see Niner fans just because Lance. Keep doing your thing. Cool. Last call of the day, then I got to go to the gym with my wife because the gym closes at 12. Martin, man, what's up?
What's up?
What's up, man? Where you
calling from? Man?
What's up? Where you calling from?
A long-time listener, first-time caller, man.
Nice. Thanks for calling. Where you calling from? Yeah, where you calling from?
Tulare, California.
Okay, cool.
Tulare. Long story. I got a couple questions for you, man. I'm at work right now, but question number one is, I listen to all the other guys. Like I listen to Rambo. I listen to all the other 49er guys, but I really like you're the Sports Illustrated guy.
Thanks.
And I respect, and I know that you're there. All of us other guys, we speculate, and I respect that you're not a fan, even though I know you are a fan. Deep down inside. But how do you? My question to you is, you see like kind of like a girlfriend scenario, like you see the two girls, the Garoppolo and the Lance. Do we have something special in Lance? Do you really see that?
I think so.
Do you really?
I think so. I mean, my amateur scouting eye says yes. I think there's been a lot of physically gifted quarterbacks. He's very physically gifted, but he's got the mental side down too. And it's like, it's not just that he's smart, because Kaepernick was smart. You have to really be passionate about learning coverages and watching film. And some people find that stuff freaking boring. I like it, but I'm not a football player and I'm not a good athlete. This crazy athlete likes doing that stuff. And he's kind of got like the Fred Warner mindset, which makes me feel like he's going to succeed.
Awesome. I'm actually going to the first preseason game, man. So you think I'm going to see something special out there? That very first game?
You're going to freaking love it. You're going to see the first action of Trey Lance. You're going to remember that the rest of your life. One way or another. Yeah.
I have one more question before I go. Is that I remember you were I believe it was the mini camps and you were reporting. I remember that I don't want to get you in trouble, but you had said that you couldn't report on something that I'm guessing like coverage they were running or something they were doing. I'm guessing it involved Trey Lance. That stuff that you couldn't report, could you at least tell us, was it some good stuff that you seen? Oh, you can't even go that route.
Look, I'll tell you. It was basic. It was just bootlegs. It was just bootlegs. Kyle, I'm sorry. It was a secret. It's just bootlegs. It's basic stuff.
I still remember that, man.
It's just bootlegs.
All right, hey, it was good seeing you. Hey, you know what? Before I head out, I wanted to say, is it me or is it everybody else? Do we think that Chardon is going to come on here one day and ask you about, like, he's going to have 100 questions for you?
He might. Hey, don't give me any ideas, man. Don't give me any ideas, Martin. He just might.
Hey, all right. Hey, it was good. It's good. I waited a long time. Thank you.
Thanks for sure. I got one more caller because it's another person been waiting a long time. Then I gotta go. Porn star Jimmy says Grant making us wait to watch him now. You actually can watch for free on Twitch. I'm just saying if you want to participate, you got to be in the Discord, which costs $5 a month, unless you have Amazon Prime, and which case is free. So you really don't have to pay. That's what I'm saying. All right, we got the dynamic duo over here. What's up, guys? You're muted. You got your little you got to press the thing there. Yo, what's up?
Sorry,
hey guys.
about that.
What are you guys doing? What's
up?
What is going on?
Remember I called you a while back from Detroit talking about
How could I forget?
Niners, and yeah, you said just show my face next time.
There you
go. My
go.
son in the background, he's seen it and he wanted to talk to you too.
Nice to meet you, man. Nice shirt.
Say hi, Grant.
Hey, man.
The question I have for you is, do you think we should do like the Saints did with Drew Brees, with Trey Lance, like in Taysom Hill, switch them off, on and off in plays?
The way they use Taysom Hill, if I remember correctly, is he ran a lot.
Like use them in certain situations.
Yes, I would use Trey Lance in certain situations before he becomes
just like, yeah, because get him comfortable, because right now he's overthinking. I'm used to the speed of see how windows close so quick in the NFL compared to where he played in wasn't even top-notch college.
I hear you, man. I'm sure they'll consider it, but again, with Taysom Hill, he ran a lot. Trey's gonna be throwing. Watch that. Trey's gonna be throwing. Man, I gotta go to the gym. It's about to close,
but with my son wanted to say something.
What's up, man?
What's that?
I know why we didn't get Julio Jones.
Why?
Because of the what's called Falcons were scared of us, of beating them, because they knew.
Hold on, say it again. I sneezed. What happened? I sneezed. Say it again.
Our team is a good team, pretty much.
It is. It really is, man. Yeah.
I said I know why the Julio Jones didn't go to us.
Okay.
It's because the Falcons very quickly Tennessee Titans.
Sorry for holding you up.
No, it's cool. It's just a little bit of lag. It's all good. It's just a little bit of lag. That's the only thing. I gotta go though, man. It's really nice to meet you. I liked your Julio Jones theory. Take care. Have a great day. It happens, man. It happens. Deez, I gotta go, man.
Have a good one.
Deez, I gotta go, man. Real quick. What's popping?
Hello, Grant.
Hey, Deez, how you doing?
I'm good. Hey, I have one question. Do you really think we can be the top team in the West?
Absolutely, man. Just take a little luck and a little work and a little perseverance. Deez, I gotta go. Have a good
All
one.
right.
You got to answer these questions, man. Everyone, thank you for watching. I'll be back tomorrow on Discord. I'll put the information on Twitter if you didn't catch it. I'll say it again real quick. If you want to watch, it's on Twitch. It's free. Twitch.tv/RealGrantCohn. If you want to participate in the group discussion on Discord, you got to subscribe to my Twitch, which is like $5 a month, or it's free if you have Amazon Prime. Search Amazon Prime Gaming, log in with your Amazon account, click on Activate Prime Gaming, go to my Twitch page, click on subscribe, find the free button, click on that. Then I will send you the link to the Discord and you can participate in like a Twitter Spaces kind of thing. It'll be tomorrow around 9 o'clock. I'll tweet it. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you. Got time to get yoked. Time to get